Hello and welcome to another free code session. My name is Jason Bach, and I've got a couple things left to do with these analyzers that I can use in auto weavery or whatever the name is. It's the morning, got coffee. Let's see if we can fix this. So the first thing is I got to fix this bug that if I'm doing a target type new constructor, you actually get an implicit object creation expression syntax, not that. So the thing that I'm wondering, I was thinking this morning is, if I was looking at this and I look at the creation node, the creation node is being passed in as this, but this is just a replace node on syntax node. I don't think there's any reason to even cast it. Like, I don't even think there's, you find node, that's a syntax node. Who cares if that's an object creation expression syntax node? And you're done. And then that's new DateTime. So if I do find new GUID code fix, same thing here. I don't think here. Take the cast away. Syntax node. Come on. Keep up. I bet you're gonna offer you are so good. I'm loving this. I'm loving this IntelliNode. Or IntelliCode, not IntelliNode. Okay. So that should, I'm actually going to just run this in the extensibility project. So give me a minute. We'll load it and then we'll see if this all fixes it. Okay. I was taking my 3x3 Rubik's Cube and solving it, mixing it up and solving it while I was waiting. And I'm not a speeder. I mean, it takes me about 50 seconds to a minute to solve a cube. And I got it done mixing it up and solving it before this finally got to this point. How hilarious. But here's the key. So does this now work? Yes. So that works as expected. That should also work. And then if we come over here to using DateTime now, let's put why is it like highlighting it like that? That's weird. Okay, whatever. No, I don't want you to do that. But what I do want you to do is that. All right, so we got that fixed. Awesome. Okay. Let's close this. Run all the tests here just to make sure we are doing the right thing. At least as far as I know that I'm doing the right thing. Today is my last day of working until I go on a vacation, which I will be doing some editing and maybe doing another video or two. I have some presentations coming up that I need to at least start thinking about that either I've done in the past and I need to update them and modernize them, or they're whole new presentations that I got to get done. So I will put in some time, but to me, that's fine. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but during our vacation, we're going to go to a party for my father-in-law who's turning 90. 90. And he's still in pretty good health and everything, and especially for being 90. I mean, you know, it's probably hard to get out of bed when you're that old. So, you know, the guy's had a really good life, and, you know, it's going to be really cool to see. I think everybody in the family, there's like, you know, him, and unfortunately my mother-in-law passed away a couple of years ago, but they were married for 56 years. They had 6 kids. those had their own kids. Like everybody, I think, had at least 2 kids. Like we have 2, then there's 2, and then there's, I think 2 of them have 4. And, now those kids have gotten married and having their own kids. And it's like, it's nuts. I mean, they're going to have like a family photo, and I don't know how they're going to fit everybody on the stage. They did that right after, like when was it the summer? Yeah. 'Cause Hayden was born in March, my older son. And the year after, we were pregnant with Ryan, but they had like a 50-year anniversary. That's right. And so there was the family photo. This is probably going to be ungodly huge, but it's cool. It's cool to see a big family like that. All right, all tests pass. So let's do the old commit and stash. 1 fixed added new analyzer fixed code fix bug. Okay, so we got that done. So I can take that off the list. Now here comes the fun one, which is handling the DateTime kind. Okay. So what I want to, why is bin showing up here? It's kind of odd. I've never seen that before. Because like a C# project shouldn't actually have, like, why is that even here? That's bizarre. I've never seen that before. Why would you have the bin folder show up like that? Weird. Okay, well, whatever. Sorry, that was a little distracting. Okay, so in find new DateTime via constructor. So what we want to do here is, if it's equal to the 0, 1, then we do this. Else. For var I is equal to 0, I less than context, invocation, parameters, length, I plus plus. And what we want to do here is var DateTimeKind symbol. So we want to get that here. So that's going to be kind. Okay. Oh, shut up. Okay. So what we want to get is var parameter is equal to parameters I. Oh, no. That's what we want. If parameter type symbol equality comparator default equals parameter type DateTimeKind symbol. If that is true, now we need to actually go and see if we can find the value, because we can't do it here as far as I can tell from the semantic value. We got to go to the tree. So what we also want to do is get var invocation syntax is equal to context operations syntax, and that's just going to be a node. But I believe I said var x is equal to new DateTime. Okay, and then I come over to the syntax visualizer and I do this and I do that. That is a object creation expression. Yes. And the argument list has nothing. So we want object creation expression. Object creation. Object. Oh, is it not? I wish it was smarter to go. That's one thing is, if I'm typing in something that isn't in scope because the using statement isn't there, maybe be a little bit more intelligent about it and say, hey, I think what you're trying to, I thought it would do that though. I thought there was a way to say if you start typing something in and didn't have it there, it also have like the using on the right. I don't know. So what we want to do is get the var argument. So from the invocation syntax, argument list, arguments of I. And I'm hoping this is a separated syntax list. I hope they don't have the separators in them. Well, okay, fine. Let's go check. Var x is equal to new date time, where we're passing in, I don't want one that has a lot, 100. Let's go back over here, pin that. Argument list. So that's your argument list. And it's going to be a simple member access expression. And if the thing it's doing it on is it's a field symbol. Yeah, this might be a little difficult, but we'll figure it out. Because you have an argument list, and the argument list does have like the separators there. But then you do a arguments here, and then you get a separated syntax list. I wish it was a little cleaner than that. I wish it was a little cleaner. Because I'd like to just, that's the argument. All right, so what does that actually give you back? That gives you back a argument syntax. Okay, I was just looking up to see if there was a way to get the value of the argument. That's just an expression, yeah. The argument's expression is that. And if it's a literal expression, what is this again? This is a numeric literal expression. Wait, what? Literal expression syntax. Okay, I was being a little bit too literal. That's the token. I was almost positive there was a way to do this. There, that's the value. So if it's a numeric literal, if it's a literal expression syntax, then it contains a token. So that token is but that's actually a numeric, what the, there's the value, okay. Okay. So what we are looking for is a simple member access expression, which, if you get its type symbol, it's a field. And we have to say, is it the same field as UTC? Okay. Did I remember all that? Back to this. If this is an argument, which is an argument syntax, and the thing that its expression, yes, its expression is if its expression, if argument expression kind is equal to How about you give me it as a, okay, member, simple member access expression. If it's that, I gotta turn this off. Okay. Then we want to get the var argument expression symbol, which is equal to the context semantic compilation, semantic context okay. God, this is taking forever. But I mean, I feel like I'm close. I just have to argument. I just want the tree. Yeah, there. Argument expression. That's a mouthful. What is this barking about? So what are the fixes? What is this saying? Do not invoke compilation semantic model. Well, are you going to give me any hint as to why? What is this? 1030. Okay, wait a minute. Register operation action. That's what I'm doing. Instead, consider registering a different analyzer action which allows use of a shared semantic model, such as that. Okay. So that's wonderful. Where the hell is it? Yeah, that's how but that's telling me it doesn't want me to do that. Operation? Semantic model? Things? Stuff? Okay. Context, operation, semantic model. Oh, okay, I guess that's just fine. Now what we want to do is not, well, I want to keep that up for just a second. Is var if argument expression symbol, because you kind, is it? It's a, okay. Field symbol. Now we want to do say var. Okay, wait a minute. I also need to make sure that it's a field, right? So if it's a field symbol, you get the type and the name. We want the type, but we wanted to say, is it actually, like, is the name not equal to UTC? Okay. So what we could do here is say, oh my God, this is so painful. Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Get symbol info as I field symbol. If it's not null, okay. If it's not null, then we want var date time kind. Oh, we already, okay, okay. And symbol quality. Thank you. Argument expression symbol. DateTime kind symbol. Oh, wait a minute. We don't need to do that. Because I've already made if the parameter itself is then I know it's got to be this. So at this point, all I need to do is say if it's not that. And more importantly, I can say if the name, which is just a string, is not equal to name of date time kind UTC, we have a problem, Houston. There. Okay. Okay. Because if it didn't, it would be null and we wouldn't do that. Okay, so then I think we're at the point where we can say, haha, we actually have a problem. So what I have to quickly do here is say that this is a new rule. And then we also want to say my construction of stuff is not quite matching up because I want 2 here. And this is matching the name of that. But what I want it to actually be is, does this make sense to have a whole new other analyzer? Instead of trying to fit this all into one, like, is there any advantage to actually doing this in one? Or is it cleaner to put this in as, well, yeah, and I just saw another error, which is, this was easy because if it wasn't a constructor for DateTime, it would just fall out and we're fine. But now I'm assuming we've already checked that and I'm not doing that. This could be from a completely different type and I am just doing analysis here for no good reason. And what I want to do is make sure that I'm actually in a DateTime. So I'm going to stop here because I'm going to think off camera about what's the right thing to do here. Do I make another analyzer that says some other name and do the analysis accordingly? Or do I kind of all wrap it up into one? And that may mean that the name of the thing should change. So I'm going to do that off camera and then I will pick it up and hopefully in the next episode we'll at least finish it off. If I get things working in the next episode, I'll write the tests off camera quick, do it all because I've got to get to this thing about trying to see if I can get this all weaving together. So thank you all for watching. Leave comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.